Hey everyone, the Black Queen here, another episode of Queen Reacts, and today we are getting to Rainbow Dash presents Bittersweet. Now, I did something a little different, as I probably should have been doing this entire time, every time I do a Rainbow Dash Presents episode, but I went ahead and read the fanfic. Hold on, let me pull this up. The fanfic, let's see, it was by, I don't even remember the name, but okay, Muffy Kun, or a Nuke something, Nuke Ifum, I don't know, they had it forwards and backwards, like their name. I have this on fanfiction.net right now, only because the link that I found on Equestria Dating, it goes to a document and I wasn't able to access it. And I wasn't sure if this is the correct one, but what I did was I looked at the beginning of a reaction of the reaction to by Rarity Dash to this episode that we're about to watch here, and he did a quick recap because he also reads it ahead of time. Because I was actually watching his reactions first, and before I decided, you know what, maybe I should read the fanfic for the next one I do. And yeah. Overall thoughts on the fanfic? I actually really did like it. This was a pretty great fanfiction, I think. It was written pretty well. It had good pacing, and it took me places that I didn't realize it was going to take me, because like by the time it got to like chapter 3 or chapter 4, I think. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe it was chapter 4 when Rarity and Fluttershy went into the Everfree Forest to find a spell to bring back Pinkie Pie. For those who haven't read it, they probably or at least don't know about it too much. Yeah, so the overall story is Pinkie Pie gets diabetes. It's a very questionable concept right there, but I can understand it. And she dies in like the beginning of the story, and most of the entire story is the main the main 5 now. Jeez, I said that in a way that just kind of hit hard. But yeah, most about it is just the 5 trying to cope with the fact that Pinkie's dead now. And what they did was almost typical in nature, but it was still executed in a good way. It was the 5 stages of grief, one for each character. It's like denial. You had Rainbow Dash, who was escaping the situation. She went to what was it? Philadelphia, I think it was what it's called, and met with Gilda. So that was interesting. I wouldn't think that after that encounter that they had that she'd go to Gilda for well, maybe it wasn't support, it was to get away from it. And maybe, actually, yeah, maybe Gilda does make sense. Yeah, so she went to Gilda to try to escape it, so that's denial. Then you had Applejack, who was very angry, like she couldn't really express her emotions around any pony, so anytime any pony was around, she would just, like, she's just working hard, bucking apples, and yeah, she gets angry at every pony, like her brother, and then she yells at Twilight, so that was kind of harsh. Then you got what was it, Rarity? Yeah, Rarity, who was in, what's it called? The bargaining stage, where she was trying to get Twilight and then eventually Zecora to try to resurrect Pinkie from the dead. That was kind of an odd choice, but I kind of got used to it, because that was when I realized, oh, it's like the 5 stages of grief. And then I thought Fluttershy was going to be depression, but as it turns out Twilight was depression, because she's the one who was in her bed crying, like feeling the lowest of the low. And then, as it turns out, Fluttershy was actually acceptance, because she's supposedly had to deal with like Angel's parents dying, and like it's happened many times with her animals. Like many of her animals died, and that does make sense. She's probably around death more often, especially of her loved ones, because you know some animals don't live as long, but she cares for them all. So I like that. But ignore the background. That's my sister. But yeah, I like how it was arranged, and then it really took a weird turn that was kind of hard to grasp for a while. But I guess I did appreciate it because three or four chapters in, it started to feel like it was just them moping around, and not that they shouldn't or anything, but to make for a good story, I wasn't sure if it was really the best way to go about it, if they were just gonna mope around for the entire thing. But you actually had some action in here. So you had Rarity and Fluttershy when they were attempting to go to find a spell to bring back Pinkie Pie. They were attacked by diamond dogs. As it turns out, they were called diamond wolves because these were like a breed up. And yeah, I thought that was pretty strange, but eventually I kind of warmed up to it because I thought, well, yeah, I think this does good for suspense and story. And let's see what happened next. Oh yeah, so Fluttershy was able to escape, but Rarity. It was pretty much like a recap of a Dog and Pony show at that point. It's just different characters, except it was still Rarity. But yeah, she had them do the same thing. She tried to get out of it, but like this time they wouldn't budge. So yeah, she wasn't able to get out of that one. So the main 5, actually less than that, because Rainbow Dash was gone and Applejack was sort of not wanting to help until afterwards. Actually, no, that was before then. But yeah, the town was trying to figure out where Rainbow Dash went, where Apple Bloom went because she ran away, and where Rarity and Fluttershy went. When Fluttershy came back, so they're trying to figure out how to save Rarity. And yeah, I'm kind of droning on about this, so I'll try to rush through this because I want to get to this. It's already 7 minutes in, and then it's like the ones that were there, Applejack, Twilight, and Fluttershy, they go to save Rarity, and yeah, they have a lot of trouble. Twilight and Applejack make up after what they had gone through earlier on the farm, and then Rainbow Dash shows up because Gilda finds that letter that Twilight sent to asking her to come back to help save Rarity, and she was odd because she was the one that gave the moral support, kind of harsh moral support, but you know what? Sometimes it could be seen as like tough love. And given her character, it's kind of strange, because especially through that time, because like Rainbow Dash hadn't told her. So yeah, and while she didn't tell her, she just kept trashing her friends, not realizing that the situation was actually dire, like she had just lost a close friend. But yeah, and like the climax where like Rainbow Dash comes back and they're all trying to fight off the diamond dogs or the diamond wolves. They attempt to summon the elements of harmony, but with only 5 of them, and it's feeling like it doesn't work. And then they hear a voice, and it's Pinkie. So it's like her ghost comes in as part of the element of laughter, just to finish off this last battle for her. So at first I was kind of on the edge. I was like, are they really going to bring Pinkie back? Because that's kind of anticlimactic in terms of her death. Because you think that her death should be like, it should be done with. It should be the end of her, and then that's it. But because it's like an element of harmony, I guess it makes sense just to have her pop up for one last thing. And then what she said at the end was she's off to find the next element of laughter. So that brings an interesting idea of the elements of harmony being passed down, because like what we did have with the pillars, they were different elements of harmony, but it was the same spirits of the idea, just passed through into a different lens. So I did really like how this ended, and yeah, this is a long intro, so I'll probably have a time skip to where you guys could see if you didn't want to see the recap. But yeah, I'm interested to see how Dawn Somewhere / Flam Philosophy, I think they're the same person, but they're labeled under Dawn Somewhere. I'm excited to see how they put their own spin on this, because this should be pretty fun. Interested to know if they're gonna go a comedic route, because it was very emotional, the story was. So I wasn't really sure because like, when I was reading this, I was like, how could Dawn Somewhere make this funny? Because this is kind of a downer. But I don't know. Maybe they'll take it in another direction. It'll pleasantly surprise me. So we're gonna get right into it. So if you're just now joining because of the time skip, what I did pretty much was cover the fanfic and talk about it. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it in 3, 2, 1. Following is. I already read it though.
Rainbow Dash presents Bittersweet.
Yeah. Now this will be interesting. Written by Greg Hoffman.
Out of all the very best friends in the world, Pinkie Pie is the very best friend of any pony. She knows everything about everybody. What's your favorite color? Where do you live? When do you sleep? She also wants to know where everyone is going and who to talk to. She's also the best at parties. That's what her cutie mark is.
Yeah.
You'd think that maybe she's just good at blowing up balloons or decorating with them, but Pinkie lucked out and got a more nebulous concept. Whenever Pinkie parties, the entire town parties, because she's got a subwoofer that turns it all the way up. You can't not party when Pinkie throws an ultimate shindig. I mean, you have to be good at guessing what the music is, because the subwoofers make all the music sound like someone is farting the alphabet into a megaphone, but the point is that nobody gets left out. But one day my friend Pinkie found out that too much party cake can have serious adverse health effects, like diabetes, which it turns out Pinkie had. Yeah, at first it didn't seem so bad, but the doctor told Pinkie she was gonna need like a liter of insulin every month, or something crazy like that. And when she went to the pharmacy, she didn't have insurance, and they told her that Ponolog was still brand name medicine, so it cost more than 6,000 bits. At first, Pinkie was cool. She had this card the doctor gave her, because the medicine salesman said it would help pay for things, but it turns out that the free medicine advertisement on the card had a little star next to it, so, it didn't cover anything, really.
Oh, payment of,
then Pinkie started to get really mad, and she said some things, and the stallion at the store cried, and then the store manager came out, and he gave Pinkie
I don't remember
that
this.
offers up to 90% off of prescriptions, so she calmed down again until the corporate system reminded everyone that up to 90% is a range of values, including but not limited to 0%, and that's pretty important. After that, Pinkie took the store's entire stock of toothpaste and squeezed all of it out onto the bathroom floors.
Wow.
After that, Pinkie went home, and that's when I thought it would be a good idea to cheer everyone's best friend right up. Hello, Pinkie Pie.
You dare defy Pinkie's sanctum, yes. You fly through walls and rooftops. Use Pinkie's door, yes. You will compromise Pinkie.
Yes.
I came to cheer you up because you're sick, and as soon as my head stops ringing, I got 2 tickets to the carnival.
There's glass in her wings.
Pinkie's ailment is eternal.
Yeah, I know, but the carnival goes all week.
You mock Pinkie with the system.
Gosh, Pinkie, you've been eating a lot of ice cream up here. Aren't you worried about a tummy ache?
Pinkie has outwitted their diabetes.
Probably more than a tummy
They
ache.
think to themselves, now we have Pinkie, she will pay us, and soon she will be the slave. But no, yes, Pinkie defies them. She consumes the foods of doom.
I love when Pinkie does this in the series.
Somehow.
Their diabetes thinks it has claimed Pinkie Pie, but Pinkie has claimed the diabetes. And on the eve of her demise, the equestrian healthcare system will take the trip of guilt.
Yes. Demise?
Yes.
From the ice cream?
Yes.
Pinkie, no!
It is too late.
Yeah.
Pinkie has achieved her victory, and in 24 hours from now, she will be a strain on the consciences of...
Pinkie, is the ice cream taking
Yo,
you?
my pancreas!
Pinkie?
No. Pinkie is strong. Yes. Pinkie will...
Yes.
Pinkie.
I'm confused. What's happening?
Pinkie is going to lay down now. Her triumph comes in time.
Pinkie, I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
Tell the masses of Pinkie's martyrdom.
I think we should get help.
No.
We're not doing get help.
Get help! Please! My brother's dying! Get help! Help him!
Yes, get help, or yes, don't get help.
No. Yes. Ignore Pinkie. She is weak. Ignore her. Okay, no, listen to Pinkie. Send help.
Who should I call?
Carry Pinkie to the bridge and throw her off. Yes.
Will that make you better?
Yes. Things will be fixed.
Wait.
Go.
No.
Okay. Roll Pinkie over. Kill her. Yes.
Wow.
You sure this is gonna make you feel better?
Yes.
Because Pinkie, I don't think
Roll Pinkie!
Oh.
Oh!
It's not a high.
Yeah, I'm
It's not a
starting
high
to get
bridge.
scared again. Did a doctor recommend this? Cause I think we should get a second opinion.
You have failed, Pinky!
I don't know what to do, Pinky. I think I should call someone.
Rainbow Dash! Do not abdicate your duties to Pinky. Yes. Ugh.
Hello? Mom? Hi, Mom.
No,
I really
call
need some
911.
advice. See, my friend is... Oh. Yeah, no, classes are doing fine. Yeah. No, I know, but they're doing okay. I don't want to talk about school right now, though, Mom.
Yeah.
No. No, my grades are fine. Well, it's not because of my grades, Mom.
Mom's in the phone.
I'm gonna graduate, you know. Well, I just had to change my majors and stuff. No, don't stop sending money. Okay, put that on the phone, yeah. Hi, Dad. I said, hi, Dad. Do you have your hearing aid in? I said, do you have your hearing aid in? I know you're too young for a hearing aid, Dad. Do you have it in, though?
Pinky's gonna be
Okay.
dead, isn't she?
Well, I have a friend who's like... I said I have a friend who... No, she's not a college friend. College is going fine. It's going fine, Dad. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm gonna need a few more years of...
Is that Pony Death right there? With the scythe?
And so we may never know what compelled this diabetic young pony to commit suicide. To the tune of severe cramping, internal bleeding, dehydration, and fruity breath.
Twilight doesn't care.
What more is there to say, really? I mean, we all totally saw this coming. Not exactly this way, maybe. We probably predicted black powder or something. But I totally called it on suicide.
Powder.
So, diabetic ketoacidosis. What is this, the Dark Ages? We have medicine.
Do I have to talk? Can we just have another moment of silence to quietly contemplate whatever it was that Pinky was trying to accomplish? I mean, I want to respect the dead and all, it's just that I feel like maybe she killed herself out of spite, and I don't know how to feel.
Thank you
Wow.
very much for complying with the last will and testament of the deceased.
The pony that should have noticed was me, Rainbow Dash. It's all my fault. I was irresponsible. Instead of helping, I talked to my mom about my dad's hearing aid batteries in school. I said I'm still going, but I'm not because I dropped out years ago.
Oh, I
Thank
see.
you, Miss Dash, but I think it's best to keep our sadness focused on the death of your friend, don't you think?
But it is. Everyone, Rainbow Dash murdered Pinky.
Oh.
Murdered her. And it's all my fault. I'm the worst pony. I'm like the dumbest horse.
The dumbest
And
horse.
honestly, I keep thinking about going back to school, but how can I with all this blood on my hooves? Because Pinky, she looked at me that night, and she said to me, Dash, you rolled me off that bridge. And I did. You should have gone with her. I feel
Wow.
like we really bonded a lot since Pinky died. I used to trust her with my secrets, but now I can tell you. Go outside and play, or something. Oh, hey, Fluttershy. Hey. Oh, hi, Rainbow Dash. I'm
Bees.
sorry. Did I forget something today? I try, but no one ever... Hey, Fluttershy? What? Do you ever feel like worst pony sometimes? Yes. No, but you're not.
No, not
I'm
at all.
worst pony. No, I'm pretty sure I'm worst pony. No, you're not. I'm worst pony.
I think Fluttershy's my favorite of the series.
Sorry, I didn't know. No, I'm sorry for being worst. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Sorry. So hey, maybe want to hang out for a while and talk about our traumas? Not really. No,
Wow.
come on. Talking constantly about things that make you sad or angry is the surest way to help you forget those things and get over them. Otherwise, you just get all bottled up, and then I think you get a brain disorder. Oh. Wow. Well, that would answer a lot of questions. It's okay. You go first. Uncork that bottle
Nicely
and pour
drawn,
the
Fluttershy
contents out.
Cottage.
Well, I guess that sometimes I worry that I take care of a lot of animals to make myself feel better, but the truth is, I can't even take care of myself. Is this supposed to feel awful? Because now I feel awful.
Wow.
Oh, well, I think that's the healing, maybe. Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. One time, I invited my friend Gilda to come see me here in Ponyville, so she took a
Gilda?
vacation from her job to come out to see me, and then I was mean. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
My uncle used to say I have really bad teeth, Do I?
No. I mean, they're okay.
Do I smell bad?
No, I don't know. Like, you live with a lot of animals,
I used to have the biggest crush on my uncle. I think he knew, and I think he told my dad, and I think that's why my dad left our family.
Oh, wow.
I think my mom knows too, but she won't say anything.
Well, that's really good to get out there, because now we can have the healing.
Mantis.
Sometimes I still think about calling my uncle and telling him. Does that sound crazy? I just need to know if he still thinks my teeth are bad.
Hey, Fluttershy, can I use your bathroom?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Wow.
What?
I lied. I killed Pinky, and I lied about school, and I was mean to Gilda, and I sleep on the job, and I don't wear my retainer, and I escaped from Fluttershy, but I didn't tell her that our house smelled like pee, and I'm a terrible friend.
Oh, what do you want me to do about it?
Make me feel better?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Tell the truth about school, make peace with your teeth getting messed up, find a more challenging job, and forget about Gilda and what's-her-face.
Twilight, no. I want a hug.
Well,
Wow.
I don't.
But you're feeling okay, and my self-worth is all gone. I need a hug.
I'm an alcoholic, and I hate everyone.
Well, then we should
Is
talk
she?
about our feelings of sadness, and then you can hug me.
No.
Twilight.
Wow.
Hug me. Dash. I will not take no for an answer.
Wow.
You hug me right now. What the hell? Aw. Hey, AJ.
What are you doing?
Applejack, I'm really sad.
Darling, you have been really actively moping around for a while now.
I'm very actively sad.
I know. Sweetheart, it's okay to be sad sometimes. We all have our rough patches. It's nature's way of telling you that you're in a bad situation, but you gotta stop teleporting into my yard demanding physical comfort. I mean, you gotta get into a better situation.
Well, a hug is a good situation. Well, that's okay. I could just hug you, and then maybe you can owe me a hug for later.
So they just post pictures of their horns and nothing else, and they expect ladies to see them.
This is my favorite website, baby.
I don't get it. Won't ladies want to
It's
see pictures
Omegle.
of their faces?
Their logic is mysterious.
I know, it's clearly
baby,
not
and
the
nothing is more
parody in
alluring
mind,
than
but-
this.
Fine, can't you at
Yeah,
least
the
tell me
description.
that I'm still best pony?
Young lady, I told you to keep this door open when What
Yeah.
are you looking at?
Stallions calling out for help in the only way they know how.
Hey, baby, I see you still got those adorable freckles.
Darn it, sis, this kind of website ain't appropriate
Yeah.
for you.
It ain't appropriate for anybody, baby. That's the silent call.
Hey, Jay, forget this. I don't have anyone else to talk to. Pinky is dead.
Seems he weren't
My needs
really
are
in
important.
the
Pinky is dead?
in the
Mel
fanfic
said
that
she
much,
went on
except for
vacation.
Applebloom,
Well,
and only for a
then
bit.
Why'd we hold a funeral?
Dash, darn it.
Who did we bury?
I don't want to have to talk with my sister about death.
Yeah.
What's to talk about? Just last night, Mrs. Cluckerbottom stopped laying eggs and we cut her head off.
Well, Scootaloo's parents probably don't want to have conversations with her about things she ain't ready for. Look at this one, baby. 12 inches.
AJ, you need to be more sensitive.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff
I mean,
going
at
on
this-
in my life
at
right
this
now.
time,
And you
ain't
They
got
believed that she was an
nothing
orphan.
going on in your life. I am sorry,
Wow.
but you are a magical flying horse, and you do next to nothing for society. But I am a farm pony. and
Okay,
I'm not
so
half big enough for
I can
most
see
of
what
the
they're
work
doing.
I do,
They're
but I bust my hump every single day, and nobody ever asks me how I'm doing.
That's not
They're
true.
replacing
I come home
Twilight
from
with,
school every day and
Rainbow.
ask you how
I
you're
see what they're
doing.
doing now.
You just tell me fine.
Shush, I'm not referring to you. The point is, you think it's all daisies and songs for me? If I took 3 months off of work to mope, the entire farm would die and my family would starve.
We could move in with Cousin Brayburn.
I don't want to live with Brayburn.
What, just 'cause of Granny?
That's not true, he's got other things going.
Well, don't we get government help? 'Cause I thought Big Mac said we wouldn't lose the farm on just one bad harvest.
Okay, look, the thing is, about the farm, my hips are starting to ache and I'm getting old enough to have kids.
Well, that sounds okay,
Oh.
except for the hips thing, but the babies,
Who do you think I'm gonna marry?
I don't know. Who do you like?
Well, I don't get to decide, because if it ain't someone who can take over a farm, then it ain't gonna work. And is my brother gonna marry? I don't know.
What is he doing with that spatula?
Go home.
What was he gonna do with that
Probably a
spatula?
good idea.
Apple Bloom, you're grounded from Scootaloo forever.
What? But she's half my
Wow.
friends.
Well, I know a filly who'd be a
Half
great
my-
new friend. Come on, let's go.
AJ,
Who
we're
is
still
it?
cool, right?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
I'm sorry.
Dash, I'm angry, and I don't want to discuss it. Hey, Miss Hooves.
Oh.
Y'all remember us talking about
Dinky.
our little ones not making enough friends? Well, I think
Oh yeah,
now's a
Derpy
good
was
time
also
for
in
them to
this a
meet.
lot.
Mom, Mom. What are you doing? What if someone sees you? Go. Hello? What do you want?
Well, hey there, Dinky. Wouldn't you like to have a sleepover with Apple Bloom?
No.
Aw, screw you, Dinky. You ain't nothing.
Oh, come on,
Wow.
you two. It'll be fun. Apple Bloom loves Jenga.
Well, okay, but we have
Jenga's
to play by
good.
special rules.
All right, have fun.
So this is already very different than the fanfic, which I guess they usually do.
Thank you, Derpy.
Oh, and there's Derpy's parents.
This is crap.
Call back to Bubbles.
Totally is.
I haven't even told you what the rules are yet.
Being grounded from one of my only friends is crap. Who's my sister think she is?
Oh, I know just what you
Yeah.
mean. Life is like Jenga.
What?
No, listen. You're supposed to pull out these blocks, and the blocks on the bottom are the most important, but all anyone ever cares about are whether or not the blocks on the top are gonna fall over.
That's crap. Your analogy is crap.
Yeah, kind of.
Everything is crap. Ow!
Oh.
Oh.
So,
Oh, that's right.
placing us.
Her
That
voice.
scared the jiminies out of me. And I am not replacing you. I am just grounded from Scootaloo.
I am grounded from her too.
Oh.
You are screwing up our social dynamic
Scooter, why
and
even-
shrinking the size of our circle.
Half the school is grounded
I
from
think
the
it's her.
Scootaloo.
I think she's the reason.
The forbidden fruits are that much more enticing. Hooah!
Well, it ain't my choice.
The system is always deciding for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should overthrow the system.
We all should run away and start our own better system.
That's good too.
Well, she
Come
does
on,
run
you
away
guys.
in the story.
Derpy? Derpy? Oh. Aw, man. Frig, Derpy, I hate when that happens. If you cooked really greasy food today, you might be able to just slip your head out. But hey,
I think-
the kids are leaving.
I think she's
I'm not
dying.
supposed to watch after kids. I got a court order. I think you're stuck though, so
Yeah.
I'll go ahead. I'll just finish my
10 out of
homework
10.
first,
No
though,
attempt to
the
no
sink is
attempt was
busy right
made.
now, and I don't want to throw in the trash in case it leaks. Ow. Yeah. It's still hot. I have to wait a few minutes. I'm gonna leave soon, though. You know, the kids have really little legs. I don't think they're gonna get too far.
We already had one pony
Why
die.
the
Can't have
evergreen
another one.
forest exactly?
Think about it.
Okay.
The adults are always telling us to never go here, so it's symbolic.
Is that what a normal child would do?
I think a normal kid would probably just go to their friend's house until they got hungry.
Well then, I have many objections.
Why are y'all always riding the bandwagon, Drakkerzad?
Hey, you guys.
Oh, that's right. Her name is
Dad, you
Drakkerzad.
go away. We are on a mission. What are you doing? This is child abuse. Stop. Stop. No more.
Apple Bloom, listen. Okay, the world
Oh,
presents
song.
some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings aren't exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your faring's only worse if you don't chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You gotta set your sights on hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion of the fact is that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's both been elusive and on time. Just one time. And then we would all contrive new conflict. Chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You gotta set your sights.
Always gotta have a monkey in there
setting not
somewhere.
to crash.
Some sort of ape.
The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that bar my opinion of the world.
This coming from a pony who's been up everyone's butt with moping for 3 months.
They let me take time off work for my emotional recovery, so...
That is completely appalling.
Well, I do blame myself and feel badly, and my job sucks. Look, I'm not saying to follow your heart or something dumb like that. Just chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your
There's the
chips to
Diamond
trash.
Wolves.
You gotta set
So
your
Rarity's not
sights
gonna be the
on
one
hopes
who
and
gets,
setting not to
kidnapped.
crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl.
Monkey.
But I would not let that.
And I think I've seen this
opinion
thumbnail
of the
somewhere.
stipulations placed
Probably
before you
the
to
song
get all
itself,
the things you
'cause this
really
name
need.
Sinking Ships
Mr.
does sound
Big may make
familiar.
things hard, but you have got to plant your
Like,
seed.
in terms of YouTube.
Go to war. Fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by
There's this
flinching
place
at
again.
your foes. Cling
From,
against the
A Beautiful Day in
torment. With all
Equestria.
your might and what you know. Don't let go. Just grow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because you've got to be more grand.
You've got to think ahead and carry out.
Also, I'm not sure what any of this
this
story had anything to do with shipping, so not sure if this song is really that fitting.
Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down.
Unless it's just not about actual shipping. I mean, like, not. It's actually about ships, not like character shipping.
You might as well be running when your feet hit the sand.
So what you're saying is that the world is going to screw us left and right anyway, so we may as well screw the world right back.
No, I'm saying that the world is a hard place, and if you need a leg up, I can be there, but I think you'll be okay if you just keep working hard and trying new strategies. Really, I just want you to chin
Oh,
up. Don't
I just
bet on
noticed
sinking ships
the dogs
because
now.
You gotta be more grand. You've gotta think ahead and carry out the things you plan. The truth can be of use when you can see where falsehoods lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You've got the means to live and it needs merely to be found.
Now you're gonna notice.
Okay. The whole positive thinking spiel was great, but I think there may be limitations to its success.
Maybe
I can make a chicken joke right now, but I'm
you guys
not.
like Jenga?
No, and you're going to be food.
Aw.
Like everyone, I fail to notice that our lives involve a lot of negative examples of ways not to behave. If I had extraordinary sensory abilities, I might set forward the opinion that, in the future, we should just stay at Derpy's house and play Jenga. Not that I am saying that. This is a hypothetical world I propose. Obviously, nobody else has noticed how often we do things that are outlandishly stupid.
Wow.
You're too late, bronies.
Derpy's now the element of laughter. I mean, yeah, I guess. Brought the bronies laughter.
We can negotiate.
Wow.
Oh, why'd you crush him with a rock?
Scootaloo.
Diplomacy. It is diplomacy. I traded a big rock for Rainbow Dash.
Oh,
It is a
and
pretty fair trade.
okay, so
But
she's
I brought
both.
the elements of harmony with us and everything. I thought we were gonna do harmony or something.
There's Fluttershy. I was wondering where.
You told me to come out to the meeting spot 15 minutes late, and you were already gone. But luckily some earthworms told me where to find you. Not that you care.
Your
Pinky!
powers combined. Yes. Pinky
Yes.
returns from the dead.
Yes.
Okay. How exactly are the elements of harmony supposed to work? Are they supposed to bring back the dead? I thought that necromancy required an expensive license and a college degree.
Clear your eyes. Pinky returns.
You can do necromancy without a degree, but you won't be Oh, hired shut by a up, firm. Pinky. We are still mad
Wow.
at
What? From what are you mad at Pinky?
you. Seriously?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Mom, everyone can see you. Here, hide behind this bush.
Poignancy. Your funeral was expensive. Dash hasn't shut up about the whole thing for months.
I was coming to terms with it, but I'm emotionally confused again.
It's kind of a pain in the
I
ass.
think she would slip out of those of that rope in
My
the way
mom feel really insecure.
Who's mom?
that it's tied around her legs.
Don't you change the
Wow.
subject.
What is this? Pinky brings you closure.
How would this be closure?
So it turned out we basically learned nothing. Life still carried on in all its hardships, but I went back to my job. Pinky continued as a vengeful spirit, thanks to the powers of the elements of harmony, which nobody really understood.
Okay.
She haunted the pharmacy by constantly...
That's how it was in the
activating
story, but it's...
The courts decided
Alright.
I wasn't guilty of any crimes, granted the circumstances, since I wasn't intentionally watching anyone's kids, which is good. And AJ just kind of forgot about Scootaloo being banned from the house. All in all, I guess you could say that life is full of these little
Wow.
compromises. But as long as you keep setting
So what
little
was the
objectives,
special
there's
they
no
used
telling where
for?
you'll go. Life is kind of like a Jenga tower. You pull out a piece from the past and use it to build the tower higher. And when it falls over, you just pick it up and build it again. Then you teach your kids.
Okay,
and
that's
they learn
nice.
from you to
That's
build an even
a good
better one.
analogy.
It never really ends. But this story is over, so the end.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Originally by Nukem. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Oh, it's the final episode? But there's some after it, I think. Oh, you earned a girlfriend by making fun of MLP. A fiance, even. That's nice. So yeah, I know there is one more after this, but there are also some shorts that I wanted to react to before then. It's just in the playlist that we have.
Then Pinky joined the Ghost Wonderbolts. It was awesome.
Oh, that's right! Oh! Oh, what episode was that? With the, like when Rainbow Dash died. It was Cupcakes! That's right! Wait, you don't have wings. Never mind. Don't judge Pinky. Or don't question Pinky. Yeah. Alright. Well, that was a pretty fun one. Not really my favorite. I don't know if it was just, like, because I had read it before. Because I don't think that would be it. I think it was just, like, the beginning didn't really seem to have much going for it. Actually, no, the beginning did, but it was, like, the point in between the beginning and, like, around the, like, when they're at Derpy's house. I think in between that moment is where it just kind of didn't feel like it was going anywhere. And then when the CMC were involved, well, a little bit before that, when the CMC were involved, and then they were walking through the woods, I think that's when it started to pick up. And I really liked the song. That was pretty catchy though. I'm confused on the lyrics because I don't know if they're talking about ships as in shipping, or if they're talking about ships as in don't bet on like a ship going down, or whatever. Like it's kind of like the being tied to a stone to drag you down idea. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Again, not my favorite, and I didn't think that this is gonna be the last one at the time. But because I know that there's videos after it, and there was one more Rainbow Dash Presents at the end. Was it the Yellow Star or something? I don't know what the title was. But yeah, it had like this yellow OC. Yeah, that was the most recent one, which was 4 years ago, I think. I don't know. But yeah, overall pretty fun. Next video I think I'm going to be doing tonight is the Friendship is Witchcraft Horsewomen Part 2. So stay tuned for that. It should all be coming out at the same time anyways. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the commentary. God bless, stay safe, have a nice day, and as always, goodbye.